I mean, there's loads of things to be said about United at the moment. We're both passionate. We both, we're habitual line steppers where United are concerned, and we apologise in advance. But that's where we are with it. So disappointing because you've got a team that we love that should really, after the summer that they've just had, be a lot better than they are. And everybody likes Solskjaer. We love him. He's just a great guy.
Does everyone like him? There's a lot of people out here that have turned on him.
Listen, he's a legend, and he's dealt with his job with dignity. But in terms of going forward, people are saying that he's contacted Brendan Rodgers. Like I said, I mentioned that to you earlier. But in terms of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I just think that Roy Keane hit the nail on the head. Over the next few weeks, it's about survival for Solskjaer. Yeah. He has to get through to Christmas. If he can get through to a January window, and I'm not even sure that the United board are going to back him, but I think that we need a CDM. I think that is desperate. When you've got two players who aren't up to it in the midfield, in that area, he has to go out and strengthen.
Do you know what? I do want to say that it's not really United's fault and not Solskjaer's fault that the guy that was expected to fulfill one of their central midfield roles and help us out transition through the pitch was Pogba. But he's been such a liar.
Pogba, he's gone.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, though, you have got arguably one of the most coveted central midfielders in world football. You've gone out there and you've paid a massive whack on him, and he's failed.
Why are we giving Pogba airtime? He's gone. He's finished. Because he won't be playing for United ever again.
Okay.
He's disrespected the club. I don't even want to mention Pogba for me. Paul, I love you. You know I do. But good luck in your career at Juventus or Real or wherever you decide to go. Because Manchester United, all what you've done is taken a massive pay packet and you've turned up every now and again and had a kick around on the park and done some great things. But consistently, week in, week out, you're a bluffer. Don't get on the bus next to me and start bluffing.
No, listen, what I'm saying is that one of the big issues with Solskjaer, apart from making Maguire captain, is he's not addressed his midfield, and it's a problem at United. But
why is Lingard not playing?
Well, I agree with that. But
he's a United guy. He puts the energy in. Why is Lingard not playing? He showed what you can do at West Ham. Why is Jay Lings not getting involved?
Let me make my point, big guy. The point that I want to make is that we, United as a club and Solskjaer as a manager, entrusted in Pogba to play that central midfield area.
He's left the club. He doesn't want to play for the club. He's had injuries. He's done everything. All is what Pogba's done. He's just tried to do whatever he can do at United. He's got paid very, very well. He's boosted his social profile. He's boosted his global profile. And all what's going to happen is he's going to move on to a Real Madrid or a Juve and do the same thing there. We are talking about Manchester United. Pogba is gone. He doesn't want to be here. And do you know what? Fine, go.
So
I don't want you.
As a result of it,
be here, go.
As a result of him going, we need to obviously get another midfielder, and we'll obviously.
Why do you think Fergie got rid of the guy?
Well, he didn't want to get rid of him, did he?
He got rid of him.
He didn't want to get rid of him.
He got rid of him. If he wanted to keep him, we could have kept him.
I don't think he could have. I think he had an agent who was like, "Nah, we'll get you out of there."
How many nights have you been with Sir Alex? Because I've had 3.
Yeah, but I don't.
Sir Alex.
Yeah, but I don't think. I think he would have liked Pogba. And you know what? He needed Pogba at the time. Pogba would have been very useful for that team who had no central midfielder. He was playing Tom Cleverley.
We're talking about Solskjaer and United and what's going to happen and what's next with all the rumours that are going on. You're talking about Paul Pogba.
Yeah, because you're not letting me finish my point. And the point was you've
spoken about Pogba for the last 10 minutes.
No, my point was though is that because he's failed to provide what we needed, which was that central midfield option. And, maybe we've not built a team around him, but he came in there as one of the premier coveted central midfielders, and he's failed to do his job to the point where the only place he's going to be effective in the United team is in an attacking midfield or a left wing or a right wing role. Like you said the other week, he just wants to come and play in the attacking positions. Defensively, he's been chaotic. He's been a mess. I remember one of the first games against Liverpool, he's doing a handball, he's doing late tackles.
Pogba is playing for himself.
Defensively,
doesn't want to track back, just wants to score goals.
Defensively, he's not playing with enough urgency. He's not done enough urgency, and on the way he kind of looks at the midfield role, it's like he doesn't get it. In the middle of the park in England, you're looking at 1- and 2-touch football, and he just wants to hold on to it.
Pogba is a great guy. He's a great lad. But in terms of Manchester United and the future of the club, he doesn't want any part of it. Neither does his agent. And the sooner he leaves, I wish him all the best. Let's replace him, do what we've got to do. But our thinking going forward is not with Paul Pogba.
You're just putting him down as a catastrophic failure. Do you not think United have to take responsibility for the fact that they didn't really provide him with the supporting cast?
Listen, United can take responsibility. The Glazers can take responsibility. The fans can take responsibility. The player himself. But ultimately, what I see with Paul Pogba is I see a guy that doesn't run himself into the ground game in and game out. I see a guy who decides to do certain things when he can be bothered or not. He's playing like he's playing down at the park with his mates. He wants to go up front and he wants to score goals.
I've told
as soon
you,
as he's got a track back, he won't. I can't remember when it was. It was about 2 or 3 seasons ago. Towards the end of the season, we were playing somebody like Hull or a Cat. I can't remember. It was a bottom of the league team we were playing. And this guy just walked past. It might have been Reading. This guy just walked past him, and I couldn't believe how lazy he was. And they ended up scoring, and we ended up losing the game. And from that moment onwards, I thought, you know what, Pogba, you're just playing for yourself.
Yeah, but is he not good enough to be playing in with a free roll up top? Because
we're just gonna have to agree to disagree.
No,
I'm not.
But
Pogba at France is not Pogba at United.
Well, listen, Pogba at France was Pogba at United in the Euros. He had some quality moments, and then he got caught on the ball, which ultimately led to him losing to Switzerland, getting caught late for the equalising goal. And all I want to say is, on the Pogba front, for me, he's always been a number 10 in a number 6's body. He's never a number 6. You know, if you play enough players around him like Kante and Matuidi, you know, he can do a little something in there, but he needs people to do his defensive work. As a playmaker in the United youth team, and when he was playing in the reserves, he was playing high up the pitch, and it was in the final third where he was doing his damage. When he was coming on, making an impact for Juve, it was offensively. It wasn't in them central areas pulling the strings. Even for France, he pulls some of the strings, but he always does his best work in the final third. And when we played him in the final third, you know, he's delivered to a degree, but Bruno's come in. They've tried to slot Pogba back deeper, and it's not worked out. And I want to get into the next week, because Pogba's not here. He's suspended, he's injured, his career's done at United. Go off, get your big paycheck, and best of luck to you. That's all I've got to say on Pogba. But yeah, we've got Watford, Villarreal, and then Chelsea the following Sunday. And I'm looking at it, I think Watford's a must win or you get sacked. Villarreal, I don't care, because we've got young boys at home. A win there gets us through the Champions League group. I don't even care about Villarreal. Beat Watford and don't lose to Chelsea. That's your mandate or you're getting sacked. That's where I'm at with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. It's week by week. You're a dead man walking. What I did like is at half time against City, he said, I'm not going out like this. I'm not going out like this. Get out of here with your 5-3-2. And he went back to a 4-4-2 and he put Sancho on. If I go out, 4-2-3-1. If I go out, I'm going out with the team that I want to go out with. And I think we're going to see that against Watford. He doesn't want to go out there camped out playing his 5-3-2, trying to nick results. He wants to go out there and try and play some United football, because we didn't look like United against City and we got punished for it. So yeah, what you thought? Do you think we can get out of it this next week? What are your minimum expectations? Do you agree?
To be honest, I think you summed it up perfectly. There is a dead man walking.
Well, I'll tell you what, one of the biggest reasons is a dead man walking is because of this guy.
I want him to succeed. I still want him to succeed.
But this guy's like the walk.
I just think it's over for him.
What do you think of Maguire's celebration? Because you're talking about dead man walking. This guy's like walks around like a mummy at times. He's defending like a mummy. He's been absolutely atrocious. He scored his 2 goals. Was it against Albania and San Marino? And he had the celebration like this when he scored against Albania. And just listen to Roy Keane's comments, because it's caused a bit of controversy.
Puts his hand to his ears, he's like shutting the critics up, but I think that's embarrassing. He's been a disgrace the last few months for Man United. He thinks he scores and he's going to shut his critics up. Embarrassing. Maguire.
What do you think, OC? Do you know, I was hearing a lot of reports that said that he called Maguire a disgrace. He didn't call him a disgrace. He said the celebration was embarrassing and he's been a disgrace on the pitch, for the last couple of months. And he has been a disgrace on the pitch. And to me, it was embarrassing. So just in terms of the comments clearing that up, he didn't say oh, he's a disgrace. He said he's played like a disgrace. And quite frankly, if anyone can tell a United captain the standard, it's our best ever captain.
Yeah, no, I'd agree with you. I think, I mean, somebody on Twitter the other day said about Maguire, they said this guy's the highest England goal-scoring defender. And,
more goals than John Terry.
Put a picture up of him and John Terry, and it came up as if it said, "This tweet is for you." So I clicked on it and I had a look at it and I thought, I had to comment straight away and just said, I can't even take this tweet seriously. It's being viewed something like 400 and odd times. Harry Maguire needs to concentrate on defending. That's what he needs to do. He's a defender. That's what he gets paid to do.
He's going to get Solskjaer sacked.
He needs to concentrate on defending. And for me, one of the reasons why United signed him, he's a big guy. He's got big stature. He's a big character. He played in the England team, and he scores a lot. He's good in the air. He scores a lot of goals. But look who he's scoring goals against. He's scoring goals against Albania, San Marino, and teams like this. It's different.
I'm happy. Yeah, but a goal's a goal. I'm happy he scored them 2 goals. I'm happy that he's got a bit of pushback. Because when he's attacking crosses now for United, he has to think, if I get a good connection, I can score. And I don't think he's had that confidence to get 2 goals in 2 games, no matter who you're playing
I'm happy
against.
that he scored the goals. But Harry Maguire, what he needs to do is he needs to just focus on defending.
Well, listen. If you can't defend,
at the end of the day,
yeah, but if you can't defend, then try and get a goal for us at the other end. You know, on the set pieces, because he's not. He got his head to one. Was it against Liverpool where it went wide, or was it against City? He's had a couple of headers, and you're not convinced he's going to execute it like we expect he should. He's certainly not come up with the amount of goals you'd expect him to, and defensively, well, he's been a disgrace.
I mean, I just think, like you said, Solskjaer's a dead man walking. Yeah, so we're taking it week to week. That's where we are at the moment with Manchester United. Week to week, dead man walking, harsh. Probably not. I think you're probably right there, JJ. They're definitely making inquiries. They look like they're not overly convinced with whether this guy can progress us to the next level. He's definitely taken us to a decent place as Manchester United fans. Can he take us to the next level? There is question marks there, and I'd be lying if I said that there wasn't. But do I want him to succeed? Absolutely. You know, I'd like to say that all the United fans want him to succeed, but the reality is they probably don't, and we're starting to see that now coming through on social media. But Manchester United, I'm looking forward to seeing us in the next game against Watford. It's a great. Ranieri's there. And he had a good result against Everton. So Watford are not going to be a pushover. And they like to come out and play attacking football. I like what Sar's doing down the right for them.
I think the key is to go out there and really...
The Chelsea game is going to be he has to win Villarreal. I know what you're saying. Oh, it doesn't matter because he's young. But we need to go out and beat Villarreal. Simple as that. And he needs to go out and he needs to not lose to Chelsea. I think and we are a pretty good team away from home. So
as I said at half-time in the derby, it's almost like he said, I'm going to go out on my terms. I'm going to go out playing.
Yeah, no, he did. And that's the mental attitude he has to have going forward.
Yeah.
But he looked defeated, didn't he? He's just gone on holiday for a week. He's gone back home. He did look a little bit defeated. I just hope that he's got himself back together. He can regroup because he has managed the job with dignity. And that's what I want to see from a legend like Solskjaer. I really do want him to succeed.
Hopefully Maguire has got his head together, and
I think all the players need. I think we needed the international break, but there's no excuses now. We can't take our foot off the pedal. 11 points behind Chelsea. We need to beat Chelsea. We need to close the gap.
Yeah, well, we'll see if Solskjaer...
Teams are dropping points as well. Liverpool lost, didn't they? City are dropping points. So there are teams out there dropping points. We just have to capitalise now, and we have to make sure that we go on a run. Simple
I mean, if there's a way out of it, I mean, if he beats Watford and then he gets a result against Chelsea...
And Villarreal, we have to win. For me, I know what you're saying, but I think we need to win. I think his next 2 games he has to win.
It's not a must-win if beating Young Boys at home qualifies you. You know, right now the priority is not to lose touch with Chelsea, who are setting the pace. If you beat Watford and then you don't lose to Chelsea, then, as I said, if you can stay in the hunt in the league and you can stay in the Champions League, there's time to find your form. My biggest worry is we don't have the central pieces in midfield to help us get the continuity, to help the team get the style. How can you have a style in your team if you're going to have Fred and McTominay in there? Like you keep saying, get Jesse on there. Do you know Jesse Lingard has got 2 league goals in 63 minutes? Kai Havertz has got 2 league goals for top of the league Chelsea. He's played another 507 minutes. Get Jesse Lingard in that team because he's confident. He is refreshed. He's got the right mental approach. And he's cheating nobody because he's fighting for his career. So yeah, I mean, we'll be back next week and we'll see if Manchester United can make the steps forward they need. We'll see whether Solskjaer's still in a job, and also we'll have a look at who Italy draw in the playoffs, them crucial playoffs, because it's not a done deal. But we like our chances because we are the European champions. We play a good brand of football. And, you know, we back our players. You bring Verratti back in there in Immobile. We are a different outlook.
Agreed. I agree with your sentiments entirely on United, on both United and Italy. What I want to say, though, and I just want to finish on this point, I just hope, that all the fans, true Manchester United fans, I just hope that they do back the manager.
Just show some respect to Solskjaer. Yeah, show some respect for a guy who put the third star right in the cabinet. You know, the United is a club that is fabricated on the European Cup. Lives were lost trying to win the European Cup. This guy comes off the bench, right, and has done what he'd done his whole career at United, saved our bacon off the bench. You know, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is a mentally strong character. He's a United legend. He's one of the best substitutes in the history of football. One of the best players to ever sit on the Manchester United bench. Has he made mistakes? I think he has. I think he's made mistakes with choosing his captain, with his midfield. But don't disrespect a club legend because the players are not getting it right and because he may have made mistakes. Don't disrespect a club legend like that. Just be honourable. Be honourable with him.
Complimenty.
And you know what? If he's not here next week, you know, we'll thank him for carrying us through them Mourinho waters, them storms, and making people still want to come to United. I'm going to tell you what, no one wanted to come to us when David Moyes was here. We got Fellaini and that was it.
Solskjaer should be able to come into his job, whether he stays or not, whether he stays or gets sacked or leaves or whatever, he should be able to walk around with his head held high. And if you're a Manchester United fan, if you're a true United fan, I'm not on about these guys who change from one week to the next. I'm on about a true Manchester United fan that's been there, you know, before Mark Robbins saved Fergie's bacon and has just lived through it all. You know, let's have a bit of respect for Solskjaer, guys, please. Because I don't like what I'm seeing in the media, and I don't like what I'm seeing from so-called United fans. You know, let's get behind the team. You know, we've had a little bit of a rant. We have to be accountable for our actions. Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's Coyles Calcio Corner, and if you can't speak freely, and utilize your freedom of speech on this channel, where can you use it, guys? Yeah, but at the end of the day, a bit of respect. That's what we're looking for. You know, let's get behind the manager. Let's get behind the team. You know, we've called out a few players. Do you know what? Slate's clean. We'll wipe it clean for you.
Well,
but just deliver.
I said it a couple of weeks ago. Maguire, step it up. And hopefully he does. It's J_J Coyle. It's un Luciano. We're going to wrap it there, guys. Grazie.
Grazie.